and welcome to another Pension Man Explainer. This time we're looking at interest rates and interest rates as they affect savers. Even though the Bank of England actually put up interest rates just before Christmas, it's not making a lot of difference to my savings. What's going on?
Okay, well, there's a very good reason for that. It's basically banks don't want our cash. Because during the pandemic last summer, we were piling up about £9 billion of additional deposits every month.
It's amazing.
Because most people were still working or on furlough and were still able to save and not spend. And the banks don't need this money because they can't do anything with it, and especially with interest rates so low, it's costing them money. So their way of reflecting that is by having super low interest rates for savers. And another manifestation of that is also that mortgage rates are very competitive at the moment because they're looking for opportunities to put money to work. So, and we talked about that in an earlier video. But as far as this video is concerned, the issue is that most high street banks are now only offering 0.01% on their instant access savings accounts.
That's very low. Is it possible that some smaller banks are actually offering a little bit more?
Yes, I mean, if you shop around, there are a number of deposit takers that will offer rates of about 0.5%, which is 50 times higher. You need to shop around, and you need to keep constantly changing your account, and you people end up with redundant savings accounts, having to close savings, and it's all a bit of a faff. So people normally give up after a while.
I certainly would. So is there a shortcut through this maze?
Yes, there is, because in much the same way as the price comparison websites for house insurance or car insurance or mortgages and what have you, you can get a platform for savings deposits. They work slightly differently because basically they provide you with probably up to about a dozen deposit takers who will take your money and offer you various different deposit rates for it. But you can pick and choose, and when you change deposit taker, you can do it within the platform, so you don't have to set up new accounts. And there are about half a dozen major accounts. Some make their money by charging you a fee to participate, but then compensate you perhaps with a bonus payment or slightly preferential rates. The two we wanted to look at today were Hog Ridge easy access accounts and a platform called Raisin. Neither of them charge an upfront fee. So basically you can deposit money with the platform, and then you can allocate it within that platform to competing banks who will offer higher payments. So for example, you can get 0.5% on an easy access account, as we said. If you're prepared to put your money away for 6 months, you could get 0.8%. And there are a couple of caveats though with just like the normal price comparison websites, they're not guaranteed to give you absolutely the best deal. They'll be pretty competitive, but they won't be necessarily absolutely the best that's available. So you have got to be slightly aware of that if it is super important to you to squeeze out the last 0.01% on your savings. The other thing to be aware of, that even though the money is on a platform, with a household name, say like Hargreaves Lansdown, you've still got to be aware of the financial services compensation scheme limits, which is £85,000, which seems an enormous amount, but if you're sort of retired and living on your savings, or perhaps you've sold a house or some other large asset, it's risky to go above that level.
So obviously we don't promote any particular platform. It's very, very important you realise that. At the moment we happen to be using the Hargreaves Lansdown one, but the choice is up to you. Now,
the reason we use Hargreaves Lansdown is simply because we went there and did the Googling, did the looking for a suitable product that would allow us to manage our deposits efficiently without having to sort of do a lot of legwork shopping around, opening and closing bank accounts. So in summary, the deposit platforms are a way of engaging more effectively with your savings to allow you to sort of be competitive more of the time, even if you're not getting absolutely the best possible rate. We hope you found this video useful. If you have, please subscribe, comment, like. That all helps us on the channel to build the service. But most of all, please take care out there.